This is another masterpiece from Alexey Troitsky, an endgame study where white can win, but this is just insane because the longest line with optimal defense from black, there is a mate in 34 moves, and this is just silly. And of course, yeah, you want to try to see if you can find it, then you can pause the video and think about it for a couple of days and then come back. Go ahead. All right, we're here. So I'm not going to show you all the variations here. I'm going to show you the optimal defense from black, but I will post a link to the complete solution, which is actually to be found in this database, yet another chess puzzle database.org. I'll give you a link in the description so you can follow all the lines yourself. But here it goes. The next move for white is king d8, attacking this pawn. And the white's gameplay here is, of course, take this pawn, get this pawn to a queen, or make black have to sacrifice his bishop on this pawn, because we know with optimal play, a knight and the bishop against the king is winning. It's not easy, but it is winning. All right, so black's gonna try to take this pawn and secure the draw. So his best chance is to play bishop f7. And now, strangely enough, we will give this pawn away. We will just take the pawn on e7. Of course, black takes the pawn here. It's his best defense. And now we threaten this bishop. And it's, you see, it's blocked. Wherever it goes, it will be taken. And if black loses his bishop, he will lose eventually. So only play is g6 to keep this. And now, of course, we can't take. Takes back, and we only have one bishop, so it's not winning material. So white instead takes a check on e2. This is the optimal play for black, as I say, according to the engine. All other variations can be found in the link. And we place the knight on g3, which means this one is really trapped. If black ever tries to push this pawn, we will just take the bishop as long as we keep our knight on g3. And remember this was made in 1912. So when this guy composed this, there were no computers he could use as checkup. He has to calculate all of this on his own. And that's make it so brilliant. All right, so black king d5, try to just put his king in the center. And now white want to win with knight and a bishop, even with these three pieces on the board. And he can actually do that. Doing like this. King d7, king e5, bishop e3. Now these three squares are blocked. So he tries to just stay in the center. King c7, king e6, king c6, king e5, king c5, just trying to get some sort of control over the king. King e6, bishop d4, blocking these squares. Black wants to come around here, something and like that, and then push his pawn, but we're gonna stop that. So we play that with, it's black's turn to move. King d7, king d5, e7, bishop e5, king d7, and again, all other variations are covered in this link I will send you. Bishop d6, king e8, king e6, d8, bishop e5, king c8, king d5, king b7, bishop d4, a6, and we're really chasing this king around the board. c6. So now we're getting somewhere. a5. Take a check. King e4. If it goes up, there are, as I say, variations. But then he's really covered here, so it will be a quicker mate if you force him to this corner, and sooner or later we can use our knight. All right. King c5. King b3. King d4. King c2. King c4. King d1. King b3. See, these squares are covered, so we're starting to trap the king. King c1. We need to do a tempo move here with bishop a5, and he goes back, and then we go here, so the tempo is done. We want to be in this position with our turn. King c1, king c3. Here is king b1, the right defense. I just want to show you one special variation. If it goes to d1 now, then white will play king b2, and the king cannot move anywhere, as you see. So it has to push this pawn like this, and then we'll take, and then we're going to mate him later on. So instead it goes to b1, bishop a3, king a2, bishop b2, and now we are trapping him. Finally, king b1, and now we play king b2. Now he is stalemated if it wasn't for this pawn, so he has to go up the pawn. White takes on h5. Only move now, g3. We take it. Only move now, g4. Knight e4, g3. And in the 34th move, there's a checkmate. And this incredible study was made 110 years ago, something like that. It's amazing. Check out the links in the description so you can check all the parallel lines and see how white will mate in any case anyway. And wow. Yeah, send this to your friends. Tell them they have to solve this in 5 seconds. See if they can make it. Otherwise, they have to pay you some cash. Something like that. Like the video, and don't forget to subscribe. See you later. Bye-bye.